What is going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. What's going on, Mark? Rosales, Eller, Arnold? How you guys doing today? Pink, Overcome, Adam, Wayne. What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday or happy Sunday. It's not Saturday anymore, right? Happy Sunday. Pin that message real quick. All right, we're good to go. Let's jump right into this, guys. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. It's not really over with yet, but we are in Sunday and we're seeing a little bit of a cool off today, right? Make sure before we even start off, just start off, just hit that like. Hit that like, get it out of the way. You have to worry about it from there on. All right, so let's see here. So we're going to look at everything obviously today, but first things first, let's look at Milady. So after the stream yesterday, we were just continuing to make new all-time highs, right? During the stream, we were hitting them, and as of last night, we continued to go on that run. We did hit our head right here at the 23 at the top of the fib, and we have seen somewhat of a little bit of a retracement right now. But honestly, we're gonna go over a couple things why you should not be worried, and why I think we really need a solid retracement for us to really break some new, and I'm talking about some high highs, right? Right now, like I said yesterday, we had a lot of people sitting on the sidelines just waiting, and we still do. From last night's all-time high to where we're at right now, we have seen a cool off of around 18%, 19%, right? So we are cooling off as we speak. I do have something circled right here. This was our recent all-time high, right? This was the previous all-time high, and you can see we were testing and retesting that and holding it as support. But as we speak right now, we have broke that spot. Let me see here. So, but still looking pretty good, because you can see, other than that quick all-time high that we did make previously, you can see we pretty much were hitting our head right here where we're at right now. Pretty much where we're testing at the 18.8. You can see we hit it multiple times and actually bounced at least one good time as some support. Do I think this is going to hold? Honestly, I do not. I don't think this is going to hold. I think that we're going to honestly, and I want to see this thing retrace. I want to see it. I know as much as you guys are like, what? No, we don't want to retrace. We do. We want to retrace. We want to get to some solid levels where whoever's selling can get it over with, and we have the buyers come in and take over, right? We technically saw that yesterday. I believe this was yesterday, right? Let me see here. So this was the 8th. So this was like 2 days ago. When we did break this all-time high, you guys saw that we had a nice retracement, right? We found a spot where we pretty much got that support, and what happened after? We hit all-time highs after. That's what we're going to need to do. I honestly don't think that it's going to be all the way down here. I think we're going to probably there's going to be two key levels that we're going to watch to hold. We have the 18.3 right here, which is a pivotal spot for some solid support as of right now. And then if that breaks, we have the 17.1, where we pretty much we bounced off of three times, and that's what took us off making that all-time high. You can see previously before that, we hit our head multiple times on that key level. So if you were to ask me, it's Sunday, right? We're seeing a cool off, and not just for Milady, but for the whole market right now. Bitcoin did actually do some crazy move where you can see earlier it broke down all the way down to 68.8, and it quickly basically got bought up real fast. But you can see it's Sunday. It's like the selling right now is really just, it's in effect, but not to a certain extent where we're seeing these flash crashes or anything like that like we saw back here. It's just that typical Sunday where a lot of people, for whatever reason, want to take profits on Sundays before the market opens up on Monday. So, Wayne, happy Sunday. Rosales, same to you, brother. Ella said, Milady until now Milady until now catch the second position on voting to be listed on Binance. Yeah, right now, and that's another thing too, is if you haven't already, make sure you guys go and vote on the Binance future. I believe as of earlier when we checked in the Discord, we were number 2. We went all the way from number 12 to number 2, guys. So I mean, we're killing it right now, and I believe you can consistently vote once a day, right? I don't know exactly when the voting ends. I, for whatever reason, cannot freaking get access to get in to vote. Everywhere I go on my phone, my computer, it's just blank. It will not let me freaking get in there. So I don't know if it's maybe my region, my jurisdiction. It's because we're not even allowed to use Binance in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So AI, what's going on? Let's see here. Good morning. Just planning my summer vacation with these current upcoming profits. Nice. That means that you got to make sure you're taking profits, bro. Canary said, we're about to take first place on Binance voting. We're in second place. Nice. Rosella said, I heard Binance, we are second place. Yep, that's what I'm hearing too. Canary said he can't access as well. We're banned from the site in the US. Well, that's just not fair. That is just not fair. So what's going on? That's what I figured, because I was like, what the hell? It's like not even like the site's like half loading up and it's just everything's blank. And when I go to search, it's like nothing's coming up. I'm like, all right, something's going on here. I do know, we all know how to get around it if you're in the States. I don't really want to promote it on here, you know what I'm saying, just in case, but you can look on there and it starts with a V, ends with the N. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go in there and switcheroo some stuff and make it look like you're in other places. So I'm not promoting that whatsoever. I'm just saying that's a way to get around it on in the US. So Pink said, I looked up what the hell is that? Delysium, and it's number 1 on Binance. What's so great about Delysium coin? It's not about what's so great. It's just right now, for whatever reason, their community is just buying. They're voting, and like I said, a lot of us didn't know that you can actually vote multiple times, once a day. So you have a lot. I'm guaranteeing it's probably the same 20,000 people that are just going in and voting over and over and over, right? So unfortunately I can't watch the progress of what's going on, but I mean, I don't think anybody on that chart or anybody that's part of those that are eligible to be in the futures didn't move like Milady did. We moved all the way from freaking 12, ranked number 12 to number 2. I mean, we freaking shot up. So you can see the support that's in Milady right now. And I will tell you, I'm feeling it right now on a lot of my videos that I'm posting. A lot of people have their eyes on Milady right now, guys. So you know what? If we do a nice retracement, I'm telling you, it's going to be nothing but healthy for this for Milady right now, particularly. It's a lot of people are watching, waiting for a nice spot to just jump in, and they're not going to jump in throwing $20. I have a lot of people that I know of that are waiting to jump in, throw 10, 20 grand into the project, right? But they want to find that retracement. So is that right now? Possibly. Like I said, we already mapped out 2 spots, the 18.3 that I think is going to be a big spot. If that does break, then we're most likely going to come back and retest the 17.1, which is not a bad spot. If the 17.1 breaks, at the end of the day, we know we have this spot right here that we've already found at the 15.9. Now, I think the 15.9 is going to be the worst case scenario as far as us coming down. Again, remember, I told you we have massive people waiting, and not just waiting people that aren't even in the project yet. We have a lot of people that are already, 30,000 into the project that are waiting to buy another 5,000, and just keep dollar cost averaging in, right? Everybody knows the potential on this project. Been telling you guys, the hype is going to build, and we're pretty much there where the hype is just getting there, where it's just getting insane. You can even see it on CoinMarketCap. Just probably 3 weeks ago, CoinMarketCap, the followers for Milady was around 36, 37,000. We've jumped up 10,000 followers in literally like 2 weeks. So I'm just telling you guys, the wallets have jumped up over 1,000 wallets in the last week. The whales wallets have jumped up 10, 20 whale wallets holding over $100,000 in the last week. Like, you can see the volume is up $30 million in a day for 24-hour volume. Just a few weeks ago, a month ago, we were doing maybe $2 to $3 million. We've 10x on our volume in the last 24 hours. So like we've been talking about for the last few months, everything is literally going to on track. We're good to go. I told you guys there's going to be slight retracements here and there. Now, let's say for tomorrow's Monday, Bitcoin opens up and Bitcoin, for whatever reason, sees a big sell-off, right? One of those big gigapumps, something like this. Be prepared, because you're going to see Milady do a quick drop. But I guarantee if you're not sitting there with your portfolio open, you won't even be able to catch the bottom. It's going to be so fast. It's going to be so fast. It's happened plenty of times in the last few weeks where you see some kind of a crazy drop, like this one particularly, dropped all the way. I mean, we were trading, sitting somewhere around like 12, and I mean, you saw like a 30% drop within minutes, and it dropped down to 78. I'm literally 5 seconds away from pulling my portfolio up, and I couldn't even click the damn buy button before it was right back up 20%. So imagine where we're at right now if we were to get blessed with some kind of giga drop real fast and come down to some of these support levels. I don't even think most of us will be able to catch the bottom by the time you buy and it goes through, because I think those freaking exchanges too, they play with you. So even if you were to time it perfectly and you go to hit buy, they're going to sit there and wait, and you're going to buy in. It's already going to jump up 10-20% by the time it actually goes through. So Prodigy said we need 27,000 votes to hit number one, and that's actually not bad, because I remember last night we were at like 50,000 and the number one was at 100,000. So if we're zeroing in on them, they're probably shitting their pants all in some kind of a group right now, like, Milady's on our ass, guys. I don't care if you don't eat tomorrow. You need to put that dollar in to vote. Oh, yeah. But yeah, we're looking good, guys. We're doing good. I'm sitting here I've been, we all watch the markets, but I'm sitting here just watching this chart like every 30 seconds, just keeping my eyes like a freaking hawk flying through that field looking for food, right? I'm just sitting here just like waiting until it gets to some of these key levels, and I'm going to just start buying in increments of like 20, 30 billion at a time, just chopping it up. And Wazala says, that's why I buy little by little. Exactly. DCA, that's exactly what we always say, is dollar cost average in, on the way up and on the way down, right? And I don't mean on the way up like when we hit our all-time highs, like in 6 months from now, a year from now, when we're at 10 billion and start buying on the way down. No. That's when you're going to sell and you sit out, right? Take those profits, you take that 100x and you move it to something else, or you just wait. You got to wait it out, right? But that's something we'll deal with down the road. But for right now, with the market cap being at $140 million, we're still in such early stages, where we know that this thing's going to, at the very least, hit at least $1 to $2 billion. I'm still sitting with my prediction of somewhere around $2 to $10 billion prediction. So TJ said, thank you for encouraging me to hold my bag. No worries, bro. I want to tell you, TJ, obviously I don't know your financial situation or anything like that. So, you got to do what's best for you. I will never come on here if you guys come and tell me, hey, Crip, I sold everything. I would never be like, I can't believe you, right? I'm never going to judge any one of you guys. We're all here to make money. We all have different goals, right? So, at the end of the day, I'm just here giving you the information. And what you do with it is what you do, right? It's what you do with it. So that's why I'm always here. And the big thing is we're looking for support and resistance lines, because I want you guys to be prepared, for all scenarios in the event that, whatever happens, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen for tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a freaking fantastic day and we freaking 10x out of nowhere. Or tomorrow could be one of those days where, like I said, we see some kind of a big drop. And I definitely want to take advantage of that. That's why I always say, make sure you have some good dry powder and just be ready. Going back to Bitcoin, last night, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, crap. This thing is literally it's bouncing off my freaking drawing again. I'm like, that's why everybody is sitting here saying that I'm from the damn future, because every drawing I draw, it seems to like sit there and just be like, all right, this is what it's going to do as far as Bitcoin. And finally it broke the draw and I was like, phew. I was like, almost blew my cover. Whew. But one thing I want to say about Bitcoin is that the fact that we're still sitting at 69,000 right now, I mean, we are literally like, and earlier we tested 70,000 again, right? Obviously got rejected, but I mean, just take that in. Bitcoin is sitting right now, sitting at support at $69,000 plus dollars. Just take that in. Take that in. It's absolutely insane the times that we're in right now. It really is. And that's a big thing is right now, this should keep you with maximum hopium as far as even for any of your projects. Because as long as Bitcoin is thriving and doing good, even if your projects are down right now or hasn't moved, it's going to. It's going to. I guarantee it. And that kind of leads to what I wanted to bring up right here is a news article that I saw this morning. Bitcoin surge propels DeFi TVL past 100 billion milestone. So TVL is basically like the market cap, right, for all of DeFi. Remember, you have DeFi is going to be all your ecosystems like Solana, Ethereum, Binance, Chronos, Arbitrum, just to name a few. We've surged up to $100 billion milestone. Remember what I was telling you guys yesterday's stream, and I've been mentioning it here and there, that DeFi is untouched right now. Other than maybe Solana that's been going absolutely apeshit, you have a lot of DeFi projects that are sitting there that are just sleeping giants right now. And some of them are starting to wake up, but it's going to be nothing compared to when we actually get into DeFi season and you start seeing these projects that are sitting at $100,000 shoot all the way up to $1 billion on DeFi. Kid you not, it happens when we get into DeFi. It's going to happen all up and down, and it's going to happen daily. So just reading this article, the decentralized finance DeFi sector has surpassed a significant milestone with the total value locked and DeFi protocols exceeding $100 billion. The surge in capital locked on chain is primarily attributed to the renewed enthusiasm surrounding Bitcoin in the recent launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs in January. According to DeFi Llama, a prominent data provider for DeFi statistics, the global TVL in DeFi protocols reached 100.1 billion, accompanied by trading volume of over 10 billion in the past 24 hours at a time of writing. Although these figures fall short of previous records of 189, that was DeFi season. 189 DeFi season. Think about that. That's how much money was coming in. $200 billion was coming in to these projects. And I know you're thinking $200 billion. You have to remember a lot of projects on DeFi are under $1 million. Under $1 million. So you got to remember these projects, if 100 million goes into these projects and they're under $1 million, that's 100x on these projects. If that project's at 100,000 and 100 million comes in, that's 1,000x on some of these projects. So that's why I've been telling you guys, me personally, I've been setting up for not only obviously for Milady and the regular market, but I also have been shifting a lot of funds into DeFi, into Solana is what I mostly use, but also Chronos as well. So leading the charts in terms of locked value is the liquid staking protocol Lido, with an impressive 38.7 billion locked on chain. Following closely behind the staking ecosystem Egen layer and the Aave protocol, with over 11 billion locked in each, respectively. So that's pretty much what, I'm not going to read any more into that, but what I'm saying is guys, we have a storm brewing, and it's going to be a good storm, and it's going to be some DeFi. DeFi is going to be coming through, and I'm telling you, things are going to start getting good, but we still have a lot more time right now as far as, with the regular market. Bitcoin's still doing its thing. It's going to do its thing as we get closer towards the halving. Altcoin season hasn't even hit yet, and then DeFi season will follow after. So, and remember yesterday we were talking about a lot of people were saying, if you asked them a few months ago, 2025, the end of 2025. Now a lot of people are shifting towards the end of 2024, beginning of 2025 being the pinnacle of the bull run. So, and I'm honestly right there with them, because of the fact that we have just been, we're sitting at, 69 plus thousand. We've been, testing 70,000. We made an all-time high of 70,200, and this is all pre-halving, So I'm thinking that the timeline that we've had, that we've been thinking about for the last few months is going to be shortened, and it's going to be a lot sooner than we're thinking, and possibly a lot higher than we're thinking. Canary said, we will still get the listing on Binance. Will grant respect to the year-old project. I think so. Like I said this also, as far as with Milady, is that even if whoever wins the the futures contest, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you better believe that there's devs that are looking and that are in Binance, and they're like, holy crap, watching Milady go from 12, 11, 10 to number 2 right now, and it's literally on number 1's ass. They're like, damn, there's a lot of support for this project, and then they're gonna start looking, like I said, the volume. It's been picking up like crazy. We're at $30 million, and we're still only at $100 million market cap. Imagine when we get up to $400-500 million market cap, we're gonna have $100 million days of volume. That is gonna be too enticing for Binance not to list us. Right? Same thing for Coinbase. It's going to be too enticing for them not to get a piece of that pie. They make money off their transactions. They're going to want a piece of that, right? So all this, at the end of the day, is just bringing a lot of awareness, a lot of attention to Milady, and that's what we want, right? And on top of that, we're doing great. We're making all-time highs. Like I said, the volume has just been skyrocketing. You have a lot of people talking about Milady. You have a lot of YouTubers talking about Milady now, right? This is what I said. At the end of the day, this is what we want. Who cares if they haven't been acknowledging Milady for the last year, as far as the YouTubers? Who cares? If they're bringing it on to their channel now, whether they have 100 subscribers or they got 1 million subscribers, it's still free promotion for the project. It's still more, more eyes that are getting brought to the project that maybe don't even know about Milady, or maybe they wrote it off a while back, right? So Overcome said other memes are pulling back too. And you know what? I'm glad you bring that up, because I've noticed that a lot of the meme coins are kind of going in sync with each other, right? So you look and you see Pepe right now kind of looking the same as what our chart looks like, right? Look at this chart. Look at Pepe's chart. Looks very similar, right? Where we made a previous all-time high, retraced, went up, made another all-time high. Pepe made an all-time high, retraced, made an all-time high, and now is retracing again. And Pepe honestly still has a beautiful bull flag that's going. Still a beautiful bull flag. Pepe's at a level right now where it's almost testing this 200-day right here. This is going to be on the 30-minute. As long as it can stay above this 200, I think it's going to continue on this beautiful bull run. If it does break that 200, I'm not saying that it's not going to still be bullish. I'm just going to say this might have a little bit more of a retracement on the books as far as if it breaks this 200, possibly coming down to the 236, or dare I say somewhere down in between the 236 and the 382, if I'm not mistaken, right here at around the 64 mark. But that's a big drop, so I don't think Pepe, because Pepe has a lot of hype going right now. So Kinamar said Gala is pushing. Yeah, Gala's been moving. Look at that. Gala's up 42% right now. And look at the market right now. You can see these are the top 100 projects. And I mean, the market right now, looking at as a whole, majority of the market's in the red right now. Majority of the market's in the red, but it's not nothing crazy. But you see a lot of projects that were pumping previously in the last few days are down now 5 to 8%. And, I'm thinking it's contributed to just because we're in the weekend. It's Sunday, right? For whatever reason, we always have these little small sell-offs on Sunday, right? And then it's like Monday comes in. As long as we're gonna have a good week, Monday rolls around 9:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and the market just comes back and it reignites, right? And you see Bitcoin going back up and retesting some big levels. And I keep saying the fact that Bitcoin particularly is sitting at 69,000 plus right now, and it's kind of having a slight cool off, is very, very, very bullish right now. So Canary said, what are the poll votes for whoever can vote? What do you mean? Soul said, you're from the future and your secret is safe with us. All right, man. As long as you guys can keep that secret, I don't want FBI or Men in Black coming at knocking on my door or something like that, right? AVK, what's going on? Real quick, guys, you guys see at the top of the chat, we have the Discord pinned. Make sure you guys, if you're active on Discord, come and join. Discord's been pretty lit. Canary said, let's see, Canary said the exchanges hold around 80% of the supply. This means you can hold even through until the next halving if you can stand the rain. Exchanges are long term, they will uphold it. That's what I was saying yesterday about Milady, was that if you really look at the top wallets, what's good is that a lot of times you'll see, holy crap, look at this, crypto.com. All right, couple of things here. Well, I'm going to finish what my statement is, and then I want to point out something. So a lot of times you'll see when you get into these top like 10 wallets, it'll be like mysterious wallets, right? And usually it's people, big whales that are holding, right, that'll sell at any minute. Well, for Milady, you see a lot of exchanges. The first three wallets, top three wallets are exchanges. Crypto.com holding 2 of those. And then you have number 6, Gate.io, KuCoin being number 10. Gate.io has another one at number 12. So you have, as the top 12, you have probably 6 to 7 that are all solid exchanges, and the top 3 are holding the most, right? So they're holding for their users. They're not day trading Milady, right? Now, one thing I want to point out was 2 things. It looks like Bybit has gone up on their holding, and Crypto.com's second wallet right here, the smaller one, look at this. This thing jumped up to 71. This was number 5 a few days ago, and it's jumped up to 71 trillion. So I don't know if they're accumulating more. They still hold around the same amount percent-wise at around 30%. So I don't know. They definitely have bought more, 100%, because they were at like 28%. I feel like I want to say about a week ago. I need to start screenshotting this, but they've definitely accumulated more as of now. They hold literally 30+% of all circulating supply of Milady. So that dead wallet, I don't know if it's continued to move up, because I don't remember the exact number, but the price of the dead wallet's literally tripled in the last like 2 months. That's crazy. Obviously, because the price has gone up. We're at 18,500 holders. Bunk looks like this this slight bull flag that I put here, descending triangle, looks like it kind of broke out, and it looks like it's gonna chop sideways, finding support right here on this fib retracement at around the 28 is where it looks like it keeps bouncing for Bunk. One thing I've always told you guys about Bunk, and well, really Bunk, Pepe now, because Pepe's market cap is literally insane at being over $3 billion. One thing I do tell you guys is they're going to be great projects. They're going to make some money, right? But you're not going to see, I don't think, you might see a 10x on Pepe and Bunk, possibly, but you got to remember, like for Pepe particularly, being at over $3.5 billion, a 10x. Yeah, it's at 3.5 billion. A 10x would be $35 billion. Now you're getting towards Shiba's all-time highs. I'm not saying that it can't do that whatsoever. I'm just saying for the odds of it doing that aren't relatively super high. 1, and 2, if it does that, you're looking at a 10x. Imagine if Milady can just get to $10 billion. You're looking at, like multi-hundred x, as far as your gains. So that's why I keep telling you guys, the opportunity for gains for Milady are going to be they're going to be a lot better, right, as far as what you're looking for. Yeah, Overcome said that's interesting. It seems like 18,500 holders isn't a whole lot, and it's not, bro. It's not. That right there should give you confirmation that there's not a lot of people technically compared to like if we pull up Shiba, let's pull up Shiba's let me see if it'll give me the actual. It always likes to give me freaking like these fake. Yeah, look at Shiba's holders. Almost 1.4 million holders. We are at 18,500. When I tell you guys that we are, honestly, I know you guys hear it, it's like a gimmick. You hear, oh, you're early in this project. And the project's at like $3 billion. No, you're not early. I don't know if you're late, but you're definitely not early, right? Now, when you're looking at something like Milady and it has only 18,000 holders, I can honestly, with the goodness of my heart, tell you that you are relatively early. Obviously, you could have been a lot earlier 8 months ago, but compared to where other projects are at and where we're at right now, you're a lot earlier getting into this project and holding. So you are correct. It is a very small amount of holders as of now, and that was something that I was predicting. You know, as we move, you're going to see us jump up to 25,000 wallets. You're going to see us jump up to 100,000 wallets. When we're at 100,000 wallets, now you're going to be looking at the price at somewhere around $300 to $500 million. And I already told you guys, when we get to like a market cap of 300 to about $500 million for Milady, we're going to get to $1 billion very fast. Once we get past that threshold, it's going to feel like it's taken us forever to get to that $500 million. But once we get to that threshold, I believe that we're going to get to that $1 billion mark very fast. Now, the $1 billion mark will be probably a big spot. Regardless of price action, just the market cap alone will be probably a big spot for some resistance, just getting to that $1 billion mark. But you better believe that we're going to get to it. Once we pass that 3 to 5, it's going to feel like it took a fraction of the time for us to get to 1 billion compared to how long it'll take us, how long it's been since we've moved from 30 million to up to 300 or 500 million dollars. So AI said, I'm waiting on Swift. It's like XRP holding 100,000, so every cent will be 1,000 profit. If Binance lists it, it will jump to 10 cents. You know, I was looking at Swift yesterday. It's right here. It's up 13%. This thing had a massive move. What was this? A few days ago. This is on the 6th. You can see this thing had a massive move. 200%. And this project still, I mean, I'm sure the market cap has gone up, but hold on here. This market cap is still probably relatively small. Around $27 million, and it's up 20%. Imagine back here, it was sitting at like $12 million, something like real small, and it's traded on Coinbase already. You know, it's already on a major exchange. So this isn't something, this and the other project, Suku, which, where's that at? It's right here. Suku is another one that has a very small market cap that's on Coinbase that I hold on to, right? Because I know that Coinbase always, it happens. Whenever we get into a bull run, you'll see these projects. Nothing even happens like as far as fundamentals or any kind of news coming out. It's just like they all take their turn and they'll freaking jump up like hundreds of percents in just a day. So I've saw Suku before, somewhere around like 20-30 cents, go up to like $1.20, making its all-time high in just a day. You know, and this was in the last bull market. So I was like, you know what? I ended up picking up a bunch because the market cap for Suku is very small as well, and it's traded on Coinbase. So if you guys are looking for any hidden gems, you can keep your eyes on that. See this one right here, $24 million market cap, and it's traded on Coinbase as well. So another one to kind of take a look at. Jamie, what's going on, bro? If I missed any of your comments, I'm sorry, dude. Canary said, Pepe caught everybody sleeping after that missed opportunity. I went and retraced down, me ladies. Thanks, Pepe. You know, it's funny. Canary is a few months ago, we were talking about this, and I was like, bro, I mean, we were always talking about Milady and everything else, but I was like, guys, listen, I'm going to just be honest with you. I was like, what Pepe did in the bear market, you got to have respect, right? I was like, that thing freaking had everybody and your grandma talking about Pepe for like 2 weeks, right? So I was like, I wouldn't be surprised. And this is when Pepe was like, oh, it went back down and it was at like 300. It was at like $300 or $400 million market cap, right? Remember, it's at 3.5 billion right now. It was at like $400 million market cap. And I was like, I wouldn't be surprised when we start running. This was months ago. I was like, when we start running, like as a market, Bitcoin starts getting up to 50, 60,000. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Pepe comes back for an epic return. And it literally did that. I didn't jump in on Pepe because I had, a lot of my meme coin money. Remember, I'm diversified. My meme coin money was pretty much dominated in Milady, right? So, and I still believe that's going to be a better play, even though Pepe has a higher market cap. I think long term, like I keep telling you guys, broken record, I think Milady is going to have more gains than majority of these meme coins when it's all said and done. So, Jamie said we're so close to first place. We are. We are. Looking to see what's trending right now. Floki's down as well, 10%. Looks like a lot of the meme coins are taking a little break today. What's Myro doing? Down 12% for Myro. I'm keeping my eye on Myro because that's another project, has a small market cap that's on a lot of exchanges now. It's been building. Obviously, a Solana native, it's only at around 300 million, so it's still relatively small compared to a lot of projects. You guys know I bought in at 5 cents on Myro, and I did recently sell at around 37 cents. So I did make out pretty well. So I'm kind of just waiting and watching to see if it's going to retrace. I don't think it's ever going to go back down anytime soon down to these 5 cent levels. But if we can at least come back down towards the 618, somewhere around anything under this 23 cent mark, anything under the 23 cent mark, I'm probably going to just start dollar cost averaging in for Myro. Because once it gets down to those levels, the market cap's at like 200 million. It's down to those small levels. Even if it continues to retrace, if you hold it for long term, I think Myro honestly is going to get to $1, my opinion. My prediction, right? AI said, is 500 Myro enough? I mean, you tell me, bro. What's your financial situation, right? I don't know what your situation is, so I mean, I always just say just dollar cost average in, bro. If that's a project that you believe in, if you have dry powder on the side, I would just keep accumulating, because you just heard what I said. Me personally, my opinion is I think when we're in the thick of this bull run, I think Myro easily can break $1. If you really look at the circulating supply for Myro, it's at 944 million. So for it to get to $1, it just needs to basically get up to 944 million, right? So I think that honestly, you give a few months from now and Ultra going absolutely berserk, you're going to see something like Myro easily probably break $1 billion market cap. So, and I say this because it is on Solana's network, but also Myro has been added to a few different exchanges, if I'm not mistaken, like crypto.com, and I want to say Binance, but I don't see it on here yet. But I wanted to say it was on Binance. Maybe I'm mistaken. But it did get, there's crypto.com, but it did get added to a few other major exchanges, and I'm sure it's going to be on its way if it's not already on a few other ones. So, you know why? Because look at the volume for Myro, $102 million volume. That's why Myro is getting listed on a lot of exchanges as of right now, because there's just a lot of volume coming in. Real quick, for Milady, you guys can see we did come up and we are retesting this spot right here, the 19.3 that we have marked as some resistance as of now. It was technically, I wouldn't even say it was support, because we really haven't bounced off of it and really confirmed any kind of bounce above this 19.3. You can see we did come once and bounce, but the next one we broke below. We really didn't see any kind of a support at the 19.3, and you can see now we've kind of been hitting our head, coming up and hitting that 19.3 and getting rejected. So we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, guys, at the end of the day, Do not be worried. If this thing honestly retraces, if it goes down 20%, I think it's going to be nothing but a good thing for the project because people are going to eat that up. A lot of times you need those dramatic drops to happen to where the sellers are just overwhelmed and the buyers see that as a beautiful spot to jump in on, and they'll just come in, eat it up, and you'll end up just going on another run, ultimately most likely making another high. We saw it over here. We saw the retracement, another new all-time high. What if we jump down, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we bounce down towards around 18.3, somewhere around there, or maybe we drop down, making a higher low still, coming down towards the 17.1, 17.2 right here, and then it gets eaten up, and we go up and make another all-time high. Those are two scenarios that are still keep us very, very bullish as far as Milady. Tony, what's going on, bro? Tony in the house. So let's see here. Not too much going on today. It's a Sunday, right, guys? I don't know what you guys have planned for today. Let's refresh this real quick. Let's look at Gala's chart. It's nice and it's a beautiful day right now in Florida. We're at 70 degrees right now. It's going to be probably a whopping 80. Spring break is starting down here, so you get those spring break vibes, even though I'm not in in school anymore or anything like that. Top of the fib right there. Yeah, Gala went for a run, 8 cents. And what's crazy is Gala, where was Gala at? Gala was under a penny at some time. Let me zoom out here real quick. There was a point, I swear Gala was under a penny. I guess it's not even going to... Gala was under a penny, I'm telling you guys. There was a point in time, it's not showing on this chart, but Gala was, it like broke right under a penny. And this thing's at 8 cents right now. In the last 2 days, you can see it's up 300 freaking %. That's crazy. In the last 4 days. Rosales, let's see what's Gecko doing today. Yesterday, remember, it was on a retracement. It was on a retracement. I heard in the Discord that Brett was on a major run. So we'll check that out. I'm surprised no one's asked me about Brett yet. All right, so Gecko is still playing out this retracement. You guys remember yesterday's stream, I said I wouldn't be surprised if this thing comes down towards the 618. And you can see as of right now, it is basically testing the 618 as some support. Is it going to hold? That's what we're going to find out. We do see this fallen wedge or descending triangle, or a bull flag is what I love to call it. Some kind of a bull flag forming where it's going to basically descend in this channel. If that case, if it still plays out, it still has actually room to break below the 618 and get somewhere around the 13 mark before finding some kind of a bounce again. And I do believe just because on our channel alone, a lot of people have come in and asked about this project, right? They've asked, there's a lot of attention, a lot of interest on this project, which means a lot of people are invested in this project. So I think, honestly, it's going to get to some of these levels where it's going to find some support, whether it's at the 618 or it possibly breaks below that 618, gets down to maybe this 13.3 mark, somewhere around here at the bottom of the channel. Let me see here. Well, you know what? Now that I'm looking, so we have this spot right here. This is going to be that 12.6, and I'm going to move this channel down. We could possibly see us bounce. If we break the 618, we're most likely going to come somewhere around this 12.2. This, was that the 12.2? Oh, that's the 12.06 mark right here. Most likely come and find that. That's going to be probably the pivotal spot for the line in the sand for this thing to stay bullish. If we can bounce somewhere at the 618 or this 12.06 mark, this thing's going to jump up and easily make some more, some higher all-time highs for Gecko. But I think as far as interest for this project, a lot out there. This project's not going anywhere. It's just taking a nice little breather because it did go on an epic run. What was the other project? Oh, Cock and You. Cock and You, not me. Do you guys remember what they had us looking at yesterday? The black cock in you. We'll pull that up and see what happened there. Bro, you know, looking at all these, looking at all the meme coins, they're all having a cool off day right now. You can see cock right here is retracing, and it's basically it's trying to hold support at this 236 at the 51. If this thing can hold, that's a very bullish sign for this to continue to move up. If it breaks, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing comes somewhere around the 382 or right below this 382. Let me see here. I'm going to put a line in between both of these spots. And you can see, technically, we pretty much technically hit our head pretty much right below right here. And you can see we also found, we hit our head again, but found some support before we made our all-time high. So this thing might retrace back down to the 40 right here. It's like pretty much the 41 mark if it breaks that 236 for cock and you. So Xavier said, "Hey, question: any info on Heroes of Mavia? It seems promising. What's your intake?" So you know what, we have this saved on here, Mavia right here. So Mavia, honestly, small market cap. We looked up. One day we kind of dedicated probably like 5 or 10 minutes on the stream, and we did look up this project as far as like the website. And I will tell you, I was pretty impressed on the graphics on the game. The game doesn't look like any other like crypto game that you would see. Like it looks like your AAA games. When they say AAA games, like your Call of Duties and stuff like that. I don't remember exactly what the game was about, but just looking at the graphics, it looked freaking crazy good. So with that being said, not knowing anything else about the fundamentals or how this project is intertwined with the game, I will say the gameplay looked pretty sick. It had some badass graphics. So, and the fact that this market cap is relatively small. At around just under 300 million, I think this project has some potential to do some really good things. Honestly, I really do. Like I said, we looked it up, and the website, the gameplay that it was showing, it looked badass in my opinion. Coming from someone I do game, you know, and just looking at the game, I was like, that's pretty freaking sick. Honestly, when you go back a few years ago looking at a lot of the crypto gaming, it was like the graphics were like 5 years behind, right? And now you're looking at some of these games like this one, Mavia. It's just like, it looks like something you would get on your computer, like a top-notch AAA game. So I think it's going to do really well. It's on a nice little run. You can see it made a local high right here at around right under the $11 at around $10.83. Obviously retraced and found some solid support right here at the 0.5 at around $5.53. And I remember saying on the stream, I didn't go through with it, but I remember saying if this thing drops under $6, I'm probably going to buy in, right? Well, obviously if I would have, it would have probably played out really well, because since it made that bounce at the 0.5, you can see it's up about 67, almost 70% from that. So small market cap, badass game. I think this is going to be, I think it has potential to do really well in the bull market. Justin said, can we check out Crazy Bunny on DeFi? Yes, let's check it out. Real quick, I do want to point out, guys, I bought in on this project, Oracles. I bought in on this project, Oracles. This just dropped yesterday on Solana. Now, I just told you, disclaimer, I did buy in. I actually, my average is at like $1, right? It did jump up yesterday after I bought in. It 2x'd and jumped up. Oh, yeah, I bought in like over here. And it jumped up to $2.10. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hold it. The market cap's at around $1 million, and the liquidity's at 164,000 locked. Real quick, going into the website, you know, I just was looking in just to see some of these, even if they're fake projects, they'll have a freaking legit looking website. So be careful. They've gotten good on Solana, I will tell you that. But this project obviously has been out for, you know, at least it dropped yesterday. But I mean, if it's going to be some kind of a, usually if it's one of those quick rug pulls, once some people throw in a few $1,000s, they pull that liquidity fast, right? I mean, they will they'll open the project up right when they get a few $1,000s of money coming in, they pull the liquidity. So the fact is that this has been doing really well for the last like day that I've been in. So I'm thinking it's a legit project. Obviously, do your own research and be very careful. You guys know what I say about the whole DeFi space, the wild west. You want to make the fastest money you ever seen, DeFi. You want to lose the money the fastest you've ever seen, DeFi. So be very careful as far as DeFi projects. But it looks like, so it says it's the most powerful gem detecting algorithm on Solana. Some kind of like, almost like a bot is what it's saying. So it says Oracle Bot is a high quality detection system that allows you to place early bets on the coins the coins with the most potential. Oracle Bot automatically detects and signals new tokens, presenting indicators of a future success, thanks to an ever-improving algorithm. Early token published on Oracle Bot has been filtered according to the criteria established by the team with solid experience in crypto investing, in particular token sniping. We established statistics from studying 10,000 plus successful tokens and define the leading predictors for success from the collected data. We keep feeding the algorithm more data, so it's continuously improving through machine learning. So just something you guys can look into. I did buy in. I told you guys I wanted to be a little bit more transparent on some of the projects that I've been jumping in on. And remember, the beginning of the stream, I did say that I am getting my ducks in a row as far as DeFi. So I'm not really looking right now when I get into DeFi. A lot of times we jump into DeFi, we're looking to just put like $100 in and see if it'll just like 2 or 3x real fast, right? Within like minutes, it will do that, right? For me personally, I put in some money and I'm gonna let this thing just sit here. And if it does make these, I did put a little support level right here at around the 78 cents. It seems like it does have these little small drops and it gets eaten up fast. So that's gonna be my buy zone. Pretty much anything under where I'm at right now at $1. So anything under $1. And then obviously leading up towards that support level at around 78 cents. So real quick, what did he say? Crazy Bunny said, or can you check out Crazy Bunny? Let's check it out. So market cap is right under $1 million. Liquidity is at around $250,000. So it looks legit. Looks like it's been out for a few days already, so it looks legit. As far as that's like the first thing whenever I'm looking at a DeFi project, I want to just confirm that it's a legit project, you know, because like I said, DeFi is just it's a whole nother world. If you're not familiar with DeFi, you got to be very careful and be prepared to buy in on rug pulls. You know, it's the name of the game. Yesterday I watched a project, I bought in. I threw like $50 in real quick. The market cap was at like $50,000. I was like, well, I'm just gonna throw $50. I threw $50 at it, and I'm watching it, and you know, people are buying in. It's up. It's going up, and I start noticing, because you can creep on all the purchases. I start noticing that the same wallet is buying and selling 1 cent. 1 cent. I mean, literally over and over and over. I was like, this guy's about to. He's what they're doing is they're trying to build the transaction number up. So it'll be on the top of the list as far as transactions when people go and look at Solana's DeFi on the deck screener. So what they're doing is they're trying to boost up the transaction numbers to get people's attention. And sure enough, I'm watching. I was like, hell no, I'm jumping out. It was up a little bit. It was up probably like 10 or 20% from where I bought in. I was like, I'm jumping out. I go and jump out. Someone dropped $1,000. Boom, the guy rug pulled, and I'm like, within minutes. I mean, it was probably the project was out for probably about an hour, and I'm just like, dude, this is it's cutthroat. It really is. So for this project, Crazy Bunny, you know, it looks like looks like it went on a nice little run from where it's at. As far as this project, if you're looking maybe long term for like some kind of a meme, because it looks funny, Crazy Bunny, and look, you'll go into these websites. Oh. Yeah, there it goes. They'll have these legit looking these websites. I mean, they're good. Even the ones that are scammers will have a legit website looking like this, right? So, but I'm not saying this project actually looks legit. So you can see currently has over 8,500 holders. Not too bad. This looks like all-time high market cap 4.5 million. So it looks like it. Oh yeah, that's right, when it was at its all-time high. So I mean, this project looks legit, right? It looks legit. I mean, long term, if I was holding on to it, I would just be dollar cost averaging in somewhere around this 786 at around the 1665 mark. You can see anything below that mark, if you buy in, it looks like you're going to be in the plus, right? So, but I mean, the project looks legit. You know, just your typical meme coin that's popped up on Solana, right? One of the 7 million projects that are on Solana. Bitcoin is over $70,000. Someone just said. Not on my charts, bro. Right now it's at 69.7. Still looks beautiful. Still looks beautiful. Pink said memes are having a hangover. Had an awesome weekend, right? They partied a little bit too much. Major Prodigy said, how much Milady's is a good amount to have? I mean, like I keep telling everybody, they're like, is this enough? Is that enough? Personally, I think whatever your situation is, right? Whatever your financial situation is, I think is, what you need to determine. I always promote dollar cost averaging in. So like I said, it's hard for me to determine, 50 billion is the key spot, for you to be rich. I don't know, right? It all depends on what you want. Now, if you're looking at let's say not even looking at the amount of Milady, but let's think about the value of how much Milady you have, right? So let's say you have $1,000 of Milady. I think that's a legit wallet right there, or a legit spot, because if we 100x, that's 100K, right? If you have $500, that's still honestly legit if we 100x, because then now you're talking about $50,000 off of a $500 investment. You see what I'm going there? So, I mean, even if you're holding on to, just take out the how many Miladys, but the value. If you're holding on to $200 worth of Milady, I still think you're going to be in a plus. Are you going to become filthy rich off of this? There's a big chance that I would say no, not filthy rich. Are you going to make some good money off of it? I think anybody that holds on to Milady right now and they have patience and can run it through the bull market, I think you're going to make out really well, and your portfolio is going to be definitely in the green for sure, right? So, like I keep telling you, I personally think that we're going to get somewhere around $2 to $10 billion market cap, somewhere in between that threshold. If that's the case, even on the lower spectrum, at around $2 billion from where we're at right now, at about $140 million that we're at right now, that's still like I believe a 25x just from where we're at right now, right? And that's the lower spectrum. Now you guys have to remember, we've been talking about this since Milady has been at a $30 million market cap. Milady has 4x since then, right? When we were talking about $30 million, I was like, bro, if we even get to $1 billion, that's like almost a 20x. Now you can see, now we'd have to get up to about $2 billion for us to hit that 20x, right? Or whatever the case may be. So, but basically to answer your question, dude, you need to figure out what your financial situation is. I think if you you're using money that you're not going to need anytime soon, your dollar cost averaging in, I think you're going to do really well regardless, right? So, hope that helps. Canary said, I would never feel comfortable saying I bought 1 billion cocks. So I'm gonna try to pronounce your name. Is it Yelizer? I'm gonna call you Rosa. Yali Rosa, right? Yali Rosa. She asked, how do I buy meme coins on Solana? So as far as buying meme coins on Solana, the first thing that you're going to need to have is a DeFi wallet, right? So you're going to need to use some kind of DeFi wallet, and you can do your own research. Google it, DeFi wallets. You're going to need to open up maybe a Trust wallet, something like that. And you're going to need to make sure that you're on the Solana ecosystem. There'll be a drop down on the top of the wallet when you download it. You're going to need to send funds over to that wallet. Me personally, I actually crypto.com has a DeFi wallet. They just released probably a few months back where you can on the top of your DeFi wallet, you can look and see what ecosystem you're on. You can hit the drop down, and they have like probably 15 different ecosystems, and you can go into Solana. You go into make sure that you're on your Solana wallet, and you would need to go in your DeFi wallet, right? Where you're in your DeFi wallet, there's going to be a browser. I know it sounds a little confusing. Play around with it, but there's going to be a browser where you can go in, and you're going to want to pull up the DEX screener. You're not on your browser, but I'm saying like on a separate screen, you're going to want to pull up your DEX screener, and you're going to have swaps. There's Radium, Orca, Meteora, and there's also Jupiter. Jupiter is one of my favorite swaps. You're going to need to go onto one of those swaps, and you can search whatever project that you're interested in. It does get a little confusing. So a lot of these projects that are just like, let's say a project just came out, right? Let's look at new pairs for the 1 hour. These are going to be 90% of these are going to be rug pulls, right? So you're going to go in, let's just say this project right here, look at it. Just opened up literally 26 minutes ago. It just popped up. It's trading on Radium. So you're going to want to, in your DeFi wallet, you're going to want to go in and go into the Radium swap. You might have to go into your browser and basically go www.radium.com or just put Radium Solana, and it'll pull up the links, and you can find it from there. But you're going to want to go into Radium swap, connect your wallet when you get into that swap. Hope I didn't lose you that yet. You're going to connect your wallet into Radium, right? And then what you're going to need to do, I know this this is why a lot of people they're not in DeFi and they miss out on a lot of these gains, because it's if first timers, it's a little confusing, right? So remember, we downloaded a DeFi wallet. We're on the Solana network. We went in and searched up. We also have the DEX screener open on another screen, right? We found a project we're interested in. We're on Radium swap in our DeFi wallet. Now, most likely, since this project just came out, you're going to need to copy and paste the wallet address, which is going to be right here. You see how it says on the DEX screener, you have pair, you have the project Pupket, whatever this is, and then you have Solana. So you're going to want to copy and paste the actual address for Pupket right here. You would hit copy, right? You would hit copy and paste, and then you would bring it into your DeFi wallet, and you would go into the swap, and that's where you would search for this, and most likely it won't have it in there. You're going to need to save the project yourself. Confusing, I know. Crazy. This is why people, a lot of people stay away from DeFi, because they're used to the central exchanges. This right here, there's a lot of loops and hoops you got to jump in through. But once you really start messing with DeFi, you'll get it, and you'll be. You just got to mess with it. You got to go through it and figure it out. So I know that kind of confused you. I will probably, maybe in the future, I'll have some kind of a tutorial for Solana, as far as I'll connect my wallets on the screen and kind of go through it a little bit easier, so you can see it in your face on what you're supposed to do as far as coming in and being able to trade on the DeFi. But it's fun. It really is. It's like going to the casino, right? There's a big chance you're going to lose your money, but there's also a chance you're going to hit big. So sorry if that was confusing, Rosa. I tried. Fernanda said analysis on, what is that, autism? Is that autism? Is that what the project's called? Wait, I spelled that incorrect here? Yeah. Oh, that's BNB. Where's I don't know if this is the proper. I'm looking for your project, bro. Let me see here. Binance. I keep mispronouncing it. I don't see it on the Binance. Oh, wait. Is this right here? Yeah, this is right here. Right in my face, man. So if this is the project you're looking at, let me see here. So, I mean, the project looks legit. It's definitely been out for, looks like over a month. So you can take out the rug pull out of that equation for the most part. Market cap $50,000, liquidity at 5,000. So the only thing I would say is it looks like it's doing all right as far as moving up. But projects like this, you have to be very careful because the liquidity is so freaking small, right? So small. So right now, let's just say you put in $1,000 on this project, right? And let's say you 10x, you couldn't even take your money out right now because the liquidity is so small. So just keep that in mind. But as far as, throwing in some small, these are the projects that I'm saying when we get into DeFi, if this is a legit project, we'll probably do really well. Maybe jump up to like a few $100,000 market cap, maybe $1 million, right? If it's at 50 and it gets to $1 million, that's a 20x from right now, right? So that's what I said, projects like this, I kind of just I'll throw like $50 in and just kind of, $50, it's like I said, going to the casino and putting in a freaking slot machine. It's pretty much doing that for this. Put $50 in. And I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying that's what I would probably do if this was a project I'm interested in. Put $50 in, regardless of anything that it's doing right now. Obviously, because it's at 50,000 market cap, right? So I mean, this thing is like a little grain in the sand at the beach. Like it's just so small that this thing could probably, if it does do anything, you're gonna make out pretty well, right? So that's where I'll pretty much leave it. Just be careful though when you see projects with liquidity that small. You have to be very, very careful, right? You have to be very careful. Now, I don't mean to skip everyone's comments here. I'm going to scroll back up, but my boy Overcome came through with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, bro. Let's see here. Happen to have any idea what the Bitcoin halving scenario will look like with everything pumping before? I do, bro. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. So, with the Bitcoin halving, it's kind of like what I have for this drawing right here, right? So what I'm anticipating, and I'm not saying because this timeline is not going to be the same, right? This timeline, we're only looking at like the next 2 weeks. Obviously, the halving is going to be in April of next month. We still have about 4 weeks until the halving. But this is what I'm predicting somewhat of what we're going to see, to where we're going to see some continue moving towards the upside. In between, we're going to see some kind of pullbacks here and there. But for majority of the time, just like we're seeing right here, it's going to be on an upward movement. I'm thinking that we're probably going to see a lot of analysts have been calling for that $76,000 Bitcoin, somewhere around there. So with this scenario, that's what I have it going up to, is around 76,000. We get towards the halving, right? I don't know if it's going to be maybe the day of, the day before, the day after, but there's most likely going to be some kind of a sell the news event for Bitcoin. If there's not, we're going to get rich fast, right? But there's always, you guys know how crypto is. There's always a sell the news event. Most likely that's what we're going to see, some kind of a sell the news event either before or after the halving. A lot of times it's usually the day of or the day before you'll start seeing somewhat of a sell-off. We'll see some kind of a $76,000 Bitcoin, just my opinion, somewhere around there. Could be higher, could be a little bit lower. We'll see how it goes. But some kind of movement like this where we're continuously making all-time highs, make it up towards 76,000. We see a sell the news event. Now the retracement is where I'm more interested in, right? I do want to see us get as high as possible, but where we find support is going to be a big spot on post halving and what we're going to see. In this scenario, we make it up to about 76,000, and we find some support at our previous local high at around 69,000. So we made it up to 76, retrace, sell the news, found support at around 69, maybe $70,000, somewhere around that mark. If that's the case, very, very bullish, right? Because historically speaking, usually we make all-time highs post-halving, right? There's usually a big run post-halving. There's usually a big run pre, but we never usually do what we did this time and we make all-time highs before the halving. So what we're calling for is a continuous all-time high, 76,000, somewhere around there. We find support somewhere around 69, 70,000, hopefully, right? Very bullish scenario. Chop around there maybe for like a week or two, or maybe a few weeks. We kind of chop around, get past the halving and all that good stuff. Might take a few days, might take a few weeks, but regardless, historically speaking, Bitcoin about a month later will usually make another all-time high. And I say another, usually it's making its all-time high, but this time with this scenario, we already made all-time highs pre. So this time we'll be making another all-time high, and from there, who knows where we're going to be making it to, right? But that's what I think the scenario is going to play out. So with that being said, you know that we're going to probably see alts continuing to run with it, right? We're going to see alts continuing to run with it. Alts are going to probably have a big shakeout when we have this big sell the news event, right? Which would probably be a big spot to, and maybe one of the last good times to get in on your favorite projects at a solid price range, right? When we see this sell the news event. And then from there on, Bitcoin's probably going to be making another all-time high, doing really well. And then we're going to be shifting into altcoin season as we move in towards probably May, June, somewhere around there. I'm predicting as we kind of get away from the halving, Bitcoin's going to still be at really solid numbers. We don't know exactly where it's going to be necessarily right now. We all have our own predictions. But as we get post-halving, that's when maybe 2 months down the road, 3 months, we start seeing altcoins just going berserk. And we're in the middle of altcoin season is what we've been predicting, right? I think it's going to come a lot earlier than what a lot of people were anticipating. Was talking about this at the beginning of the stream. A lot of people are calling for mid-2025 and all this. I think we're going to see altcoin season before this freaking year ends. I think we're going to see altcoin season probably before the holidays is what I'm thinking. So, hope that answers your question, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the support, dude. And real quick, everybody else, I appreciate everything. Make sure you guys have hit that like. We got, 60 people here and about 40 likes. So, make sure you guys hit that like. Let's see here. So, just a quick update on Milady. She is still playing around at this spot right here. She's the tricky little girl. She's still playing around this 19.3 mark that we've had pretty much on here as far as a spot for some support that's flipped into some kind of resistance right now. So she is sitting a hair above it. What we want to see for right now is we want to see her break above, obviously, right? Most likely, if let's just say the green candle broke above, she'd most likely 100% get rejected right here at this 20-day, which would be somewhere around this 19.8. Get rejected, but what I'm focused on is if she can break above and find some support above this 19.3 mark. If we can find some support, then that means the rally is going to continue as far as where we were kind of at yesterday. If she doesn't and she continues to hit her head on this 19.3, then most likely what I'm looking at right now is us coming down and meeting up with this 100-day SMA right here, this orange line, which is going to be conveniently at the next fib retracement right here at the 18.3 is what I'm seeing. So those are going to be the two spots that we're watching right now. We want to see it break above this 19.3 and find some support. If it can't do that, we're most likely going to come back and retrace somewhere around this fib retracement at around the 18.3 is what I'm thinking. So Rosa said, thank you. No problem, girl. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in. Adam said, when are you going to make that class for us to do? I got it, bro. I got it in the works. Bro. We've been so busy with these freaking live streams. You know, when I get off live, I'm like, I feel like I just got off an 8-hour job. I'm not even lying. I'm like, whew, that 3-hour stream that we had a few nights ago, I'm not lying to you. I got off and I literally like went and I drank like 3 freaking glasses of water because I was like dying. I just spoke like for the last 3 hours. Ate like a little snack, and then I literally jumped in bed. It was like 9 o'clock. I was like, I'm done, bro. I was done. Like just talking for 3 hours was like, whew. But no excuses, bro. I got it coming. like I said this, I don't know if you caught it, Adam, but I am in the mix of starting up a membership. It's going to be real cheap for the channel, and that's probably what we're going to have as far as members, where we're going to have exclusive content. You guys know I'm going to bring it to everybody, but we'll do something like that where if you want me to really get on to the moving averages and the day trading, leverage trading, stuff like that, like what I do, you guys, I'm saying that's probably something that we'll probably we'll focus on as far as in the memberships and exclusive content. So I'll keep you updated on that. Real quick, also make sure you guys, if you're active in the Discord, or if you're active in Discord, make sure you guys join. I do have a pinned note at the top of the Discord where you guys can come and join. We got a bunch of people in there. We talk crypto all day, not just Milady, but everything. And of course, it's a direct connection to myself. If you guys ever have any questions, you can hit me up on the Discord as well. I'm pretty active on there, unless I'm sleeping, right? Got to get some beauty sleep here and there. Overcome came through with another $5 super chat, bro. He's making sure that I am paying attention. I got you, bro. He says, happen to know what the tax scenario looks like for us in Tampa, St. Pete? Bruh, they want it all. They want it all from you, dude. they're gonna take it all and leave you some little crumbs is what they're gonna do. I'm just kidding. You can honestly expect, as far as taxes, I mean, depending on how. So let's say all of us right now, let's say if everybody sold their Milady right now, you're gonna pay capital gains, right? Because no one's held Milady for over a year. They usually consider, and I'm not a tax expert, but they usually consider holding on to a project anything less than a year, it's capital gains. So you're looking at anywhere potentially at 25 to 35% in taxes on any taxable event, which is AKA any profits that you make. So that's what it looks like, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just, yeah, you got to be careful with all that. The government, there used to be back, you go back, like even back in 2020, 21, everybody would be like, I don't pay taxes, and then it's like nowadays they're like with a magnifying glass looking at all the exchanges, and everybody that's on there as far as if you're making any money and if you paid your dues. So, be careful with all that out there. I appreciate the super chats though, bro. Sketch said, can Milady's lose 2 zeros? Well, 2 zeros from where the price is right now would probably be somewhere around, I would say, what most likely like around I'm just speculating. I can't even, think about as far as the math, but I want to say it would probably be somewhere around 100x if we lost 2 zeros, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but 100x would probably have us drop 2 zeros. So can it do that? 100%. I think it can. Remember, it only will take us to get up to, I think, from where we're at right now, like a $5 billion market cap for us to 100x. I think it might even be less. Things are shifting. Things are moving so fast with the market cap. Before, when we were at 50 million, I was like, yep, when we get to this certain, I had it down packed. Now we're at 142 million. I'm like, I had to go back and get it on the calculator and figure out what exactly would be 100x from where we're at right now, and all that good stuff. So Canary said, if we sell all, if we all sold, we're only like 17% supply. Milady still would be good off exchanges. That's why I love it. Exactly, bro. I mean, that's why I keep saying that's a plus with the wallets, is that we definitely are, as far as looking. Oh, this is Shiba. But looking at Milady particularly, you can see that majority of exchanges are holding, well, the top 3 wallets that are holding, literally, you can see this is 43%. 43% of all circulating supply is held by Crypto.com and Bybit alone. And then you have Gate.io with another 4%. So that's about getting to 50%. KuCoin at about 1.5%. So we're about 50%, I would say, somewhere around there. So if you really add it all up, it's probably over 50% are literally held by exchanges right now. So honestly, that's a good thing, instead of it being, mysterious wallets where they could be whales and they could sell at any time. So Let's see here. Someone said Milady's is pumping. She's trying, bro. Right now, while we're all chit-chatting and stuff like that, she's in a struggle behind the scenes. A struggle. Trying to break this 19.3 mark that you guys see that she just keeps coming up and hitting her head and then gets rejected. She's above it right now. Like I said, I want to see her make some candles above where we're bouncing, finding support above that 19.3 mark. Sketch said, thanks for answering the question. $5 super chat. I appreciate that, bro. No problem, dude. That's what we're all here for, to answer questions. And like I said, if you guys are active on the Discord, it's free. Come join. You guys can also come ask questions there as well. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sketch. I appreciate that, bro. Xavier said we should do a private and get away if Milady's hits. What do you mean private? What? Private jet? Private yacht? Private island? There's a lot of private, bro. What are you talking about, bro? How big do you want to do it, right? God Skrilla said we're lit. Just like sounds like in who does that? The rapper. We're lit. What's that? Travis Scott. Justin said check. What is that? Elon Dragon? I'll check it out here. Jackie J said, what do you think about Dog Elon Mars? What difference between Dog Elon and Milady? So I will tell you. I'll tell you right now, Jackie and Justin. We'll check out your project right here in a second, brother. So for Jackie, let's look up Dog Elon right now. Let's see what Dog Elon's doing. You guys notice that I'm doing really good. I'm not saying Doge Elon anymore. I'm saying Dog Elon. I'm tired of getting those comments in my videos. People correcting me. It's Dog Elon, not Doge Elon. I'm like, bro, I am so sorry. I'm from the Dogecoin era. And I have a bad... If I see Doge in front of anything, I have a problem with saying Doge. I'm sorry. So, a couple things on Dog Elon. I almost freaking messed up and said it. So, a couple things on Dog Elon. Dog Elon. Dog Elon. Dog Elon. Got to keep over and saying it. Pull up this market cap. So Dog Elon market cap. So the difference between, honestly, the big difference that I would say for Milady and Dog Elon, I think that they're both really good projects. To narrow down on Dog Elon, I think Dog Elon is a great project. It's been around since the last bull run, right? Has a big community behind it, and a lot of people that are actually on the channel are invested in Dog Elon as well, right? So I do cover Dog Elon on the channel. I know there's a big community out there, right? A big community. So I think that Dog Elon is a good project. What I've always said about Dog Elon is that I feel like it's always brushed on the back burner. It's always brushed on the back burner where it doesn't get a lot of attention, you know, and that's where I will differ the two, because I feel like Milady is a brand new project, right? So it was building up. But now you look at Milady, and Milady's is getting a lot more attention than a project like Dog Elon, right? For whatever reason, because it's a new project, you know, because it's still has a very small market cap. But if you look at the market caps, they're relatively the same as of right now. But if you look at the volume, for Dog Elon, it's at around 9.5 million. If we were to pull up Milady, which we will in a second, we're at around 30 million. So we're doing 3 times the volume as of right now for Dog Elon, which is telling me that there's a lot more hype right now on the project. Do I think that Dog Elon will do really well in this bull run? 100%. I think it's going to do really well. The fact that the market cap is still at around $183 million, we did see, and I'll pull it up right here, on the last bull run, it got over $1 billion on the market cap. Look at this. It got up to 1.2 billion for Dog Elon. So I think that this is going to continue to do really well. If maybe you were able to catch these bottoms where it's at right now and where it was in the last few months, I think you're going to do really well with this project. I really do. And you never know. Maybe some kind of a big listing is finally in the works for Dog Elon, and it could give it finally its hype that it deserves. So I do believe that this is a good project, and I think that it's going to do really well. I just think the comparison for the two right now is that Dog Elon has just kind of, it doesn't get the attention it should, right? You have Milady that's getting taking in a lot of the attention, you know, as far as in the meme coin, on top of the other 5 meme coins that are doing really well, like Pepe Bunk, Whiff, You know, you have all these other. That's why I was telling you guys in 2024 compared to 2021, there's going to be a lot of competition in the meme coin space. It's just it is what it is. Back in 2021, you did have Dog Elon around, but the main two biggest meme coins took up 99% of the liquidity and the attention, and that was Dogecoin and Shiba. This time around, I think it's going to be a big battle between like probably 5 to 10 meme coins, and we're pretty sure that Milady is going to be there in that battle, right? As far as trying to take up as much liquidity. And remember, we looked at the last meme coin liquidity in the bull run. It was somewhere around 150 billion. I'm thinking this time around we're going to see somewhere around 300 billion in the meme coin space, right? So 300 billion is going to be divided between probably 10 of the major meme coins as far as the market cap. So hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, let me check out because Justin did ask. What was it? Elon Dragon. What you got us looking at, Justin, bro? Is it on the Solana network? I think you said any project you're looking at is on the Solana network. Is this the project you're talking about, bro? I hope not. Do not buy this project. Do not buy this project if this is a project you're talking about, bro. There you go right there. Got him. Somebody made out. See all these small transactions? Look at them. Same. There is a few different wallets, but majority of them are the same wallet. They try to build up them transactions. Do not buy that project right there. Take it off screen. How many Milady will make one a millionaire in this bull run? Amos asked, how many Milady will make one a millionaire in this bull run? Well, you know what, man? As I keep telling you guys, instead of looking at the amount of actual Milady, I'm looking at the value, right? So let's say you have $1,000 worth of Milady. If we do 100x, right? Which we're pretty much, you know, that's what we're thinking. We're going to do anything around 100 to maybe even a 500x, right? I know it sounds crazy. Easily can happen. If we do, let's just say 100x on Milady, if you have $1,000, obviously that's going to be 100,000. So if we do 100x, what would you need to be a millionaire? You would need $10,000 as of right now's price. You would need $10,000 worth of Milady, which would come out to, I don't know exactly what that would come out to. I would believe somewhere around 100 billion Milady right now, if I'm not mistaken. Overcome said he caught whiff at 23 cents and sold at 250. There you go, bro. That's a solid move right there. Good job, bro. Dude 88 said, what about Floki? Let's check out. I know Floki was down as of right now. We looked at the bubbles. Let me see here. So Floki this was a few minutes ago. It looks like it's had a nice little move. Oh, it played out. Didn't I have a bull flag and I took it off? I was like, I could have sworn I had a freaking bull flag right here. You can see this descending. Yeah, I don't know why or what happened there, but you can see this thing made a nice little bull flag, and it looks like it broke out. Now, is it going to be short-lived for Floki? We'll see. A lot of times what's happening is it had this beautiful run-up, this beautiful candle run-up. Let's see where it's testing. Right now it's testing its, this is going to be its 100-day SMA. So as long as it stays above this 100-day right here, this thing's probably going to continue to move up. But we were looking, a lot of the meme coins were down for today. Myro's down 12%. Bunk was down, I believe, down 10%. Pepe's down about 4%. Doge is down about 4 or 5%. So a lot of the projects, the meme coins, are down technically today. I mean, you could even say Milady's is down 5% as well, looking at it. So, But I think honestly, as far as what are you asking me about, like Floki long term, I think Floki's going to do really well. Floki's market cap is relatively high, so like I always tell you guys, if as far as comparison on price gains, I think you're going to see better potential through a project like Milady that has $100 million market cap versus a project that's at $2.3 billion already, right? But I do think that this will do really well. Maybe, some kind of a 2 to 5x on Floki, possibly, in this bull run. 5x would be somewhere around $11 billion market cap. So, Xavier said, sorry for the typo, driving and streaming at the same time. Don't do that, bro. I have a headset on my, he's a truck driver. Be careful, bro. Don't even worry about, you don't want anything to happen while you're driving, bro. Because that's your job, too. Let's see here. So is Milady on Binance yet? Nope, not yet. Not yet. She's number 2 on the in the contest for the Binance futures, though, is from what I've heard. Dior said opinion on Gala right now. What's my opinion on Gala? Gala's been running today. Let's look back at the bubbles. Gala's up 44% right now, doing really well. As far as my opinion on Gala, I think Gala, back in the last bull run, Gala got up to like 60 cents on the last bull run. So I think Gala's going to do really well. Gala got beat to hell on this last bear run. I mean, bear market that we were in. I mean, it got beat to hell. And also, there is rumors, and I'm pretty sure it's not just rumors, it's facts, that the dev team has split up and they're all like suing the shit out of each other. I don't know how relevant that is. But that was another thing that really beat down Gala during the bear market. All this news came out. So I think that Gala right now is just trying to retrace to get to some solid levels right now. So if you were to buy in and push all that fear to the side and you bought in at like 1 cent where it was down to, right now you're doing really well, obviously, at around 8 cents. The project is above its 200 days finally, this 200-day moving average. So bullish in my eyes. I think that this will continue to move in this bull run for sure. Going to have a little bit more competition this time around because there's a little bit more. There's Beam. If you know about Beam, they're kind of doing the same thing on Gala, like trying to be like a headquarters for gaming for crypto. So I think that there's going to be more competition with the gaming sector as far as in crypto this time around. But I think that Gala is going to do really well compared to where it's been in the last few months or the last year. I think it's going to do really well, honestly. So you can see right now, it's pretty much hitting some spots that it when it first initially came out and got released. Why is this chart so? This is back. You can see where it's at right now. When Gala dropped, this was back in 2021. You can see Gala was basically finding support pretty much right where it's at right now. So big spot that it's basically testing. If it can stay above this spot right here, you'll probably see this pump continue for right now. I want to do a fib retracement, but I'll just hold off. But yeah, I think long term for Gala, regardless, if you were able to buy anywhere down here, you're going to do really well. I wouldn't buy right now, particularly on this pump. I would wait to see if there's any kind of a retracement for where it's at right now. I'm kind of looking to see if there's any levels to look for. There's this spot right here. Wait. As far as for Gala, looking for any kind of spots for dollar cost averaging in would be anything. If it breaks this spot right here that it's finding, you can see it's literally trying to find some support at this spot at the 8-1. If it breaks that, it's going to have this last line in the sand right here at the 7 cent mark. If it can hold that, it'll probably continue to just go on a nice run and continue to kind of move up, which I would imagine most likely, since we're in a bull run, in a bull market, it's probably going to do something like that where it'll probably drop down if it breaks this support somewhere around 7 cents, and you'll probably see the charts just start going towards the right and up. But if it does break the 7 cents, that would be a good spot to just continue to dollar cost average in and just keep accumulating if Gala is the project that you're believing in as far as the gaming sector. Jackie said, thank you, my friend. I'm subscribed. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate that. And real quick, it reminds me, everybody else, if you're not already, make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe so you don't have to come searching for the videos. They'll just pop up on whatever screen you're using, phone, tablet. What's my opinion on Baby Doge? Isn't Baby Doge on one of those projects? Isn't Baby Doge one of our competitors on Binance right now for futures? If it is, and I don't like Baby Doge. I don't like it at all. I'm just kidding. That's an op right now. Look at this chart. Look at this. Baby Doge is doing really well. I'm going to move this fib. Baby Doge is doing really well right now. It looks like it made a local high somewhere around this 38 mark. You can see it kind of retrace a little bit below the 236, finding some support. So as long as with Baby Doge, as long as it can stay above this 236, it's going to continue on this run. If it does break that 236, you're going to see it probably drop down to the 382 right here at around the 27. You can see we obviously hit our head right there, so it most likely will be some support as far as for Baby Doge. I think Baby Doge is pumping also because I think it is on the futures for Binance, but it's not doing as well as Milady. I have to throw that out. I want to see what the market cap is. 500 million. So small market cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think, right now we're just at a point where it's like, pick what project you want to jump into, right? They're all going to do really well. Some of them are going to do a lot better than others. But like if Baby Doge does have, it has a big community. There was times where I would look and be like, what's the top trending meme coin? And Baby Doge would be at the top, So a lot of people know about this project. It's not really traded from what I see on like Binance or anything like that or Coinbase, So it's that's what's holding it back right now, as far as it being on some really big exchanges, to get that publicity. But I think in the long run, this project being at $500 million and trending, I think this thing could do really well. Probably get to a few $billion market cap. Oh shit! So Adam said he said, remember earlier I was saying I think 10,000 is around 100 billion. That is correct. So about 50 right now. Currently, 50 billion would be about $10,000 worth of Milady. He said his 105 billion is worth about 21,000 right now. Oh, Baby Doge is ranked number 3. I wonder if what's that other project is? Let's look up that project that's number 1 and see if it's pumping. It is. So I think we can confirm, because Baby Doge was pumping, Milady's is doing really well. I think we can confirm that this contest is very bullish for all these projects right now, right? It's bringing a lot of eyes and a lot of attention to these projects, because you can see even this project is doing really well. Let me see. So AGI, I want to see what its market cap is. 344 million. It's up, 7 days is up 100%. It's up 800% in the last month. That's crazy. This thing's not on any really big exchanges. This thing's up 800% in the last month. Holy crap. Canary said, Baby Doge is on Solana. I'm not worried about them. I follow them, but they're on a totally different street. No need for beef. No, I have no problems with Baby Doge, bro. No issue. We don't call on here. We don't have any problems with any projects, right? I just said right now we're in a competition, so it's an op right now. But I guess we're all right. We have no problems. No smoke over here, all right? We don't want no smoke. We're good. Andrew said, Milady's is my favorite right now, and I like baby dogs. You like baby dogs? Or you like baby Doge? And also holding Shiba and Bunk. Gene said, do you think Milady can hit 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in a 3? Is there any particular reason why it's that exact number? Is that like where you make $1 billion or something? Can it get to that? I mean, I don't know. We're at 6 zeros right now, so that would be dropping 2 zeros. So I think, like we said earlier, that would be somewhere around 100x. That would kind of put us somewhere around the ballpark of what we're predicting that we might see as far as in the thick of the bull run, right? So XRP said baby Doge. We got some baby Doge people in the house today. So real quick, let's just do a real quick recap. So Bitcoin right now is sitting at around 69,600. Looking great. We did retest 70,000 earlier. We'll see what this week brings. You know, like I said, no matter what, even if we see somewhat of a little bit of a cool off, we've seen it. I mean, look at this. Look at these drops that we've had, and we just get right back on track. So if we do see any of these big drops, you know, Milady is gonna do the same thing. Take advantage of it and keep dollar cost averaging in. We're nowhere near where we're gonna be, right? We know that Milady, no matter what, is gonna keep thriving. Keep thriving. We're gonna keep pushing. Market cap, like I said, we're predicting somewhere in the billions for Milady, so we are just a fraction of where we're gonna be. Bitcoin, like I said, this week we'll have to see how Monday starts up. If we're gonna have a good week, most likely we will, because we have the halving continuing, or the halving coming up. The reason why I'm getting scrambled is because I'm thinking also on March the 20th, we do have a Fed meeting. So we'll probably see some volatility. That's not going to be for this week. That's going to be for the following week. So we'll take care of that as we cross that bridge. But hopefully we do see some solid movement and some more all-time highs for Bitcoin and Milady, right? For right now, like I told you guys, for Milady, we're you guys can see we're respecting this line as some resistance as of now. If we can find some way to break above and find some support above this 19, we're going to continue to fly, and we'll probably end up going on another run, making more all-time highs. Remember, just yesterday we were down here and we flew up and made all-time highs. So, like I said, if we see somewhat of a retracement, I think it's going to be healthy for Milady, because there's a lot of people waiting on the sideline ready to just go crazy and buy in. So if we can maybe see some kind of a retracement to some of these levels, you're going to see some big movement. It's going to probably be short-lived, and it might be the catalyst that we need for us to move up, kind of like this scenario right here, where we made an all-time high, we retraced like 20%, and then we ended up making another all-time high. We are retracing. Maybe we need to retrace a little bit more for the sellers to be overwhelmed, and we can get those buyers to come in. So, but all in all, we are looking good. We're still perfectly fine. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out the voting on Binance's futures. And if you haven't already, if you're able to, make sure you guys go in and put your vote in. It does cost $1. So Frank said, do you mind looking at ARB Doge AI chart real quick, bro? Yeah, we'll look at it. Is that on my beloved Arbitrum? Sounds like it is. Wait, hold on here. It's not coming up. Let me see. Let me just look up Doge AI. No. It didn't come up, bro. Is it on? It's on Arbitrum, I would imagine. Not AI code. Did you misspell that? Is that Frentz? Did you misspell? He said, do you mind looking at Arb Doge AI? I can't pull up the chart, dude. Did you misspell that? Yeah, it's not coming up. But while we are here real quick, I want to look up that damn Brett. I'm surprised. You guys are slipping today. No one asked me about Brett. You guys are slipping because usually it's every 5 minutes. Hey, bro, can you check out Gecko? Or can you check out Brett? Brett's looking really, really juicy. Look at that. $20 million market cap. This thing's freaking on fire. Going up, just made a new all-time high. Up 200% for the day. That's crazy. Or I'm sorry, 130%. XRP said, yeah. Hold on, we'll look it up, Christopher. Hold on a second. We were just looking at that a little while ago. So Baby Doge, this is from XRP. Baby Doge just dropped its 10% buy tax. Damn, they had a 10% buy tax. Just for the record, I love all my free tokens that I accumulate in the bear market. Bear market, enter my profits. Okay. And Christopher said, can we check the cock in him? I'm just kidding, cock in you. Yeah. So we were checking it out a little while ago. Doing really well. It's pretty much looking like the same thing at what a lot of projects are looking like, the Memecoins right now, where they just made maybe all-time highs or local highs, and it is finding some kind of a retracement. I think what I was saying about cock is that if it holds this 236, where it's pretty much bounced a couple times already, if it can hold this 236 and survive, this thing is easily going to continue to make all-time highs. If it breaks that 236, you're probably looking at it coming back and retracing at probably the 382 at the 42, or right below that the 382 at the 40 mark is what you're looking for. So maybe if it does drop to some of those spots, wouldn't be a bad spot to accumulate dollar cost average in. Market cap is really low for this project, and I believe it did get added to a few other exchanges, if I'm not mistaken, on here. So imagine being in that meeting where they're like, all right guys, what are the new coins that we're going to be adding to the exchange? All right, let's see here. We have Milady, Bunk, Cock and You. Is this a mistype? Cock and You? Are we being serious here, people? Yeah. Too funny. All right, so for this project particularly, like I said, market cap 300 million, a little over 300 million. So small market cap, just made all-time highs. I think it's going to do really well, bro. And you got George, I Am George. He's pushing this project pretty hard, right? He calls himself the Cock Master. I don't know what that really means, but he's calling himself the Cock Master. So when you have big YouTubers, George is like the biggest YouTuber right now, I think, for crypto, if I'm not mistaken. My boy picked up, and he's pretty much the top, right? So with him bringing that up on his channel, he's having 10,000 people on each live. You know, there's a lot of publicity right there for that. So yeah, shipping has been doing really well. Let me see here. No, that's not the same project. There it is. So it's been doing really well. I don't know if this is probably an all-time high right here. No, it's not. All-time highs up here. So it got rejected at the 236, making this local high. It has been retracing. You can see that it is retracing. It did break the 0.5, and I think I called for some kind of a retracement somewhere near this the 618 at around the 1 cent mark. So definitely looks good. I would keep an eye on it right now. If it does break, it breaks down to the 618. Anything under the 618 would be a solid dollar cost average in on this project for sure. Because I mean, it looks like it's been doing really well for sure. So guys, listen, I don't mean to end shortly, but I do have to go. It's a beautiful Sunday out, and I got to go live my life, right? I want you guys to go live your lives too. You guys go out, enjoy yourselves, take yourselves off the charts for a little while. But I am gonna go. Remember, make sure you guys are subscribed all during the week we have 6 o'clock, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time in the evenings for our streams. I will come out with videos here and there. And on the weekends, obviously, we have earlier streams. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you guys can get those instant alerts whenever we go live. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go. Got a beautiful day out here. We're down in Florida. The sun is shining. So I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live my life. I'm going to go have a good Sunday. And I'm going to keep these charts definitely on radar. If anything does happen later on for Milady, be prepared because we will jump on live out of nowhere, right? So if we start breaking and we're making new all-time highs, I will jump on live immediately. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can get in, so you can get those instant alerts whenever we go live. And just like someone said, join the Discord if you guys are active on Discord. Come ask questions. That's another, like I said, a direct line to myself and to everybody else that's in Discord. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming in today. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you guys either later on today or tomorrow. We'll be right back up. All right. All right, guys. See ya.